Welcome back to another video. Now, this guy called Wack 100 and talks about how he became, oh shoot, that's what I want to change this title to, how he became a paid informant. Let me put this FBI paid informant. That's what I want to say. Okay. So how he became an FBI is so bizarre and so unreal. I think the guy telling the truth because it's really unbelievable. My son think that he lying. I would like y'all to give y'all opinion. Like, share, and subscribe. But leave a comment if you think he's telling the truth. I do, and this is unbelievable. So let's get into it. Lord, I hope how long is this video? Because I got to go to bed.
For the media team. For the media team, we got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go. Wack. You looking for? I'm making clips. I turn a big make. I get out my shorty. My says, hey, do y'all be paying? Do y'all really be paying? Which one they gave? Okay, so the charge I got 74.
Okay. And I'm going to be putting this down because there's no.
Media team, we got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go. Wack. You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home of your Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content. That's a good one. In the block, he called my phone about an hour and a half ago, man. And I say, man, who's this and what you calling me about? And I'm finna let y'all hear this. Listen, I'm not glorifying this. This is to the youth. This is why you stay out of the streets. This is to all you think you run the streets and you listening to the rappers and think this side of you is that. Listen, at any given moment, he can go about 3 parts of it. This is fresh off the press. I just got this. You got a story. You sound like you can do a movie on your shit. Nah, bro. Let's rewind. I can say you go outstairs. They give you 7 years or 10 years. Which one they gave? Okay, so the charge I got 74 months. That's what they gave me. But that's because really I was facing a 15 years mandatory minimum. You know what I'm saying? Life is the max. You know how that sex trafficking shit go. So boom. So when I get in that trafficking minors. Yeah, sex trafficking minor, because I was the security assistant named Duchess or whatever. So she had like 30 hoes or whatever. She know I know my way around with a gun. So she said, I'll pay you $1,500 a week just to be the security for my going from city to city, sitting outside of hotels, getting money, got to rough up a couple, trying to play games with the paper and all that. But what got me, so some of these girls was minors. One of them was. And that's the chick, her name was Jules. That's the chick that we was using to rock. Where? I'm from Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne, okay, so they give you 74 months. Yeah, they give me 6 years, 2 months. Yeah, 6 years and 2 months. So, but at this time, my paperwork ain't the best either. Outside that charge, I'm supposed to be okay. So let me start over real quick, right? So I made that phone call to the feds in 2000 and
Now you see how fast he talked. He was a pimp. He was pimping. He was. But this is unbelievable. I think he's telling the truth. My son say he lying. It's unbelievable. And this man made money from the feds. But let me continue.
14, it was November. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Y'all just got out of 14. You made what call to the feds? I called the feds and asked the feds, hey, do y'all be paying? Do y'all really be paying me? You know what I'm saying? He said to work the detail. Yeah, to be an informant. To work. Yeah, to work. Yeah. You was interested in that. Yeah, I was. How old was you at the time? How old was I? At the time, yeah. When you I was 28. I was 28. Okay. 27. And you had never did no time at this time. Man, what? I done been to, not in the feds, but I had been to the state joint, you know what I'm saying? Like all the worst prisons in Indiana. I already had 9 years in the joint. So you already had 9 years in the joint, so had you cooperated prior to this phone call to the feds, or this was gonna be your first time cooperating? Well, this was gonna be my first time. Okay, and what motivated you to do that? The money? The money, and I get out, you know what I'm saying? Before I went in my last state joint, you know what I'm saying? I'm pregnant, so now I get out. My shorty, my daughter, she's 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? So responsibilities and trying to do for her and just being thirsty, you know what I'm saying? I'm a wicked nigga with these decisions. I mean, your streets know you to be a street. Everybody know you to be a street you from. Yeah, everybody, I mean, all through the state joints, I'm cussing shit. I had a good name. Put that bag out there, you know what I'm saying? You like a Crip Blood, a GD? No, I was with the GDs. With the GDs, so you got like did they have a section in Indy? You said, nah, see, Indiana ain't like that. See, where I'm from, is Fort Wayne. It's at the top of the state. So we like 2 hours from Chicago. So we gravitate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't no what they call you. What they call me? Yeah, what they know you. My name Rain. That's what I call myself. Yeah, Rain, like it's rain outside. But everybody been knowing me for, huh? Everybody know you from what as well? 6'5". That's what they've been calling me all my life. 6'5". You 6'5"? Is that what it is? Yeah, I'm 6'5" and a half. You know what I'm saying? So they just started calling me that when I was a young. So 2014, you get out the state. You got a kid. You're real. Everybody know you the street. So ain't nobody gonna think nothing.
After I heard this man, how much he made as an informant and what he did and how he set people up, I ain't never talking again. You can't trust nobody. I think he telling the truth. My son think he lying. No, it's too unreal. That's why I think he telling the truth. And he told this to Wack.
Out of nowhere, you called FBI and asked if you really be paying. Well, that's a fact. Work the streets. They tell you, yeah, depending on. They tell me, yeah, depending on what I know. So I'm like, well, shit, when can I come in and see you? He's like, well, shit, come in tomorrow at like 3 o'clock. Man, I'm so thirsty. I pop up at 12. You hear me? I'm there. So here another agent that I ended up working with, the agent that ended up trying to take my life from me because I ended up beating for some bread. But I'm like,
but now he called himself to see how to become an informant and do they really be paying. Wow. That part to me is unbelievable.
That point. His name was Special Agent Jay Stewart. Him and his other agents, and they put me in this little room. They patted me down, all this little wild shit. Okay, what you know? You know what I'm saying? So at this time, I had been out 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So I had been out there in Indianapolis and Indiana. I had been out. You know who you know who shot who. Yeah, I know where the pimps is. I know where the pimps is. I can make a pimp. I can manufacture where it's going. How much y'all gonna pay me? So make a long story short, he said, well, to buy guns from selling.
He can make a pimp. He was pimping.
We'll give you, you know what I'm saying, 700. If you go get a nice piece of better sauce, you know what I'm saying, we'll give you 3,500. If you go get the same thing, 4 ounces of fatty, you know what I'm saying, we'll give you, that's what they was wanting. In the sex trafficking shit, we'll give you 4 bands or whatever. So boy, I'm moving and grooving for like 3-4 weeks going to buy guns in the hood. And I'm putting shit on that, bopping them and getting a pop. So I come up with a plan though, right? And this what got me burned. This is the real you putting shit off of me. What you mean? I'm making pimps. I turn a big how you got to line him up to get the bag. Yeah, turn big pimp just to line him up, turn him up to a dope boy just to line him up and all that. So I caught
So he made people into dope boys, pimps to line them up, get them put in prison, and he make the money. Wow. Uh-oh.
Jay Stewart, and I tell this is where I was finessing. This what got me tired. I'm on every drug it is in the street. I'm on the X fields. I'm smoking the K2. I'm for Molly. I'm for everything. So I'm really chasing too. So that's what, you know, so that was another added motivation. So I called him and tell him, hey, this nigga down there from Chicago. He just popped up in my city, man. He told me he got bricks, you know what I'm saying, for 40,000. So Jay Stewart, you know what I'm saying, his ears blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, shit, you think you can. So he said, I'll get back to you. I got to talk to my boss. So 2 days later, he called me and asked me, did I think I can make a small purchase from this guy or whatever. So I'm saying, yeah, I'm just waiting on him to get back in town. So at this time, before this conversation happened, I had went to this little city called Marion, Indiana. And I found this little dirty ass who would follow me around, driving for me, holding the straps and all that shit. So I ended up paying this $1,400, you know what I'm saying? And I gave him the whole spiel. Like, this the play. Walk in this room. I'm dealing with him to be outside, but he's scared he's out of town. So he's not going to come in this house. So I'm going to have my phone on speakerphone just so he can hear all the, you know what I'm saying, play go down, just so he know I ain't beating him and all that stuff. Little young dumb boy. So all along, I'm throwing this nigga to the fence, right? So for him, I go meet with the, I called an agent back and tell him, hey, yeah, it's a go. Dude said, he said, well, how much does he want for the 9 ounces? I said, well, shit. He told me he'd give it to me for $3,500. So he said, okay, that's cool. But see, I already bought an ounce and a half of soft, and I just put some of that, creatine in it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still going to shake back and test for the soft or whatever. So they take me down to the third building, they strip me out, you know what I'm saying? They got this new shit. I mean, I ain't no career before this time, but they put this little shit smaller than a button in the brim of my fitted, you know what I'm saying? For the audio to give me something. They put what? They put this recorder, like, it's for the audio part of the blitz I'm putting down, right? Okay. So, but it's smaller. Like, you remember watching the movies and shit back in the day where they put the wire and shit on the nigga chest and all that shit? Yeah. No, they ain't doing that shit no more. They put some shit in hat. Like, it's smaller than the button on a button-up dress shirt or whatever. You know, your brim of your hat? Yeah, like, you know how you can pull the brim of your hat down like a little...
So they put the recorder in the brim of a hat. So I ain't talking to nobody who got a hat on, even though I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian. If you got a hat on, they, look, y'all better start. If y'all out there in the streets, y'all better start checking to see if it's a wire in the damn hat. A record. This, wow.
Yeah, like around the circumference of where your head go. The little flap. Yo. Where you go to contact? Hold on. I got it. Hold on. We're gonna go to the Hold on. Let's go to the I lost it. This shit crazy. I got him back on. No, hold on. Thing I heard was you said they put the recording device around the inside of the hat. Okay. So, and then they also gave me the cardies, but they gave me some cardies that was wired up for the video or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can video the cardiac.
Gave him some cardiac glasses so you could watch for the video. I am done. Wow. So they can put that in your glasses. Wow.
Yeah, they can video in a little funny thing in my hat. You can't hear anything. So they lay all the $3,500 in cash on the table, and they taking pictures of the serial numbers and all of that. Then they take me to a truck stop, and this where they strip me out naked just and count my bread to see how much money I got. Now I'm knowing. They just wanted to make sure I ain't trying to finesse them or whatever. So when they gave me the money, they gave me the 3,500. Boom. They take me to this apartment complex where I got this meeting at this fiend house or whatever. So I walk in that mall, you know what I'm saying? Walking over there, my nigga, man, you got that for me? You know, yeah, I got that with a paper. Here we go right here. So we do the exchange, you know what I'm saying? In and out. I walk back across the highway. They over there in a little soccer mom van, tinted up, trying to hide and shit at a Walmart. And I walk over there to them. As soon as they slide the van over, they got their guns out and shit, thinking I'm making sure I ain't no shit. So I hand them niggas the soft. They put this shit in a little vial, shake it, test it, it's positive. Okay, boom. So they end up paying me. I only got paid $1,800 for that. But he told me from that right there, he said, if you can buy this kilo from this dealer or whatever, I got it approved from my boss, you know what I'm saying, to give you 5,000. And they was gonna give me a little whip or whatever. But like I said, it's a whole play, right? They was gonna give you a car. Yeah, give me a car. They was talking about a car they seized from another one. That's a fact. That's what he told me. He said the car was coming from Iowa. Some city called Davenport, Iowa. Ain't no bitch.
Now, how do Wack know all that if he ain't working? I'm just saying, because maybe because I'm a civilian, but how he know all that?
So boom. So I called him back like, man, dude said he'd meet me, you know what I'm saying, in 2 days. So now, fast forward 2 days, I end up back at the field build. Now I see 40 racks on the table. Same procedure. Give it this little button, put it in the brim of your hat, put these glasses on, take these pictures of the serial number. Go strip me out, but now I'm in a different location. Get stripped out. They take me to like some wooded area and do the shit they did at the truck stop. So Yeah, literally in the middle of nowhere, like a county road or some shit, like on the outskirts of my city I ain't never been to. So then once they see I'm cool, I get back in the van with them and we drive into the location. He give me a Walmart bag wrapped up with the money, you know what I'm saying? And then I get out on the same location, the highway, walk across the highway, hit up in the projects in my city. It's called Billiger Printing, these apartments. So it's the same street. I walk up, knock on the door, you know what I'm saying? I see, yeah, I said, yo, what up, man? Get in there, like, man, you got this for me? Like, hell yeah, I got this shit. I said, hey, can I use the restroom real quick? See, because I already gave him that little money I paid him for. I gave him like $1,000, like $1,400. I don't know which one, but I paid him. And then so when I get in the bathroom, turn the water on, raise the window up, and this right here, what? This right here, this mistake right here, what these homies do to me? And listen to me. Everything I'm telling you, I'll be watching you. I watch all your little shit. I know how you fact check shit. You look shit up. You ain't just, man, this shit going. I'm talking about, I end up having to give up with 10 bodies just to get out this shit. But let me get back to it though. So what was that? You said you go to the bathroom. Oh yeah. No. I turned the water on to do it, but whoop wop. I'm listening. Yeah. Okay. So listen, I turned the water on the bathroom and all that shit. Raise the window up, climb out the window. Now it's a field right there, and it's some apartments right next to these apartments, probably like a 5-minute jog called Centennial. I'm boating through the field. You locking up on the 40 cash. I'm going and shit. This what I want. So listen, but at this time I'm tripping. I'm on every drug and I'm doing this to the feds. I'm not thinking, where can I run? I ain't nowhere I can run. Did you leave the glasses in the bathroom or was you running? No, glasses were in the bathroom. When I made it to the field, threw my hat off, I had this little fat ass white bitch from Ohio, this little country ass busting out there living off her and shit. She living out there in a different, so she out there in the parking lot waiting on me, hop in the car and run to her grandparents' house because she ended up getting snatched up too. She had my paperwork too, but they didn't charge her because I took all the charge. She was just, that party right there got her under their radar, but she didn't know what was going on. So I got those 40 racks now. We go to this little town called Holgate, Ohio. And this is where she was living at. So now you a rat on the run. Now I'm a rat on the run. It's a fact. Now I'm a rat on the run. So I put the story, man. I already know what I want to do with this story. So look, no, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up, man. This story get way interesting. So listen, you know, I get on any camera. And I'm standing on. Yeah. So, boom. I'm running now. She took me to Holgate, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I got 40 racks. And I got a hill 38,000 up under the dryer. And then boom. At this time, I had already had a bullshit case in the city. I was supposed to go sign up for house arrest for a little petty theft charge. I bust some shit off and I got receiving stolen property for having it. So I was supposed to go do 30 days in house arrest. Now what? Tell me what it took 40,000 from the feds. Yes, a fact. So listen, hold up. So nigga in the spot with the dope. So he mad too. Yeah, I didn't want to.
He took 40,000 from the feds. Now, how he think he was gonna get away with that? Now, this is why I think he's telling the truth because who gonna do some shit like that thinking that they gonna get out of that? It get way crazier than that. My son think he lying. I don't.
This nigga from a whole different mother. He didn't never have no dope. This was that picked up out of Marion, Indiana. Had dope was the first, second. I went and bought, no, listen, it's the same. I went and bought an ounce and a half out the mud, nigga, from the streets. I put the creatine on it, turned that shit into non-babysitter. I had that money too. I kept that money too. That 3,500 and got the 1,800 they gave us for the buy, and it was. I gave him a band. I rolled the money up and pushed the shit in my ass. Pushed the rest of the shit in my ass. So when they took me back to the truck stop and stripped me out, they didn't find no money because the shit already in my ass.
He stuffed the money in his ass. You can't make this up. You cannot.
I got you. Yeah, so I was in, and let me say this shit again, right? I was in no trouble. I wasn't trying to work off no time. None of that shit was just a whole tripping cross from this. Around with the 40. So now I'm on the line with the 40, but I told you I got this misdemeanor case in Indiana. So I said, you know what, man? I don't call myself still saying he's looking for you. Oh my Yeah, so listen, when I get to the city, I'm in the city, I pull up at Mama's house, right here on Winter Street, Winter and Betty. And my brother, he just got out doing 8 years for, you know, saying, hustling and all that shit. So he got me off at the county and shit. So we pull off in traffic. We like 10 minutes from the county. And this, you know, he's a dope boy, so he always on point with the mirrors and all that shit. So he see like 5 unmarked cars behind us, but they don't turn the lights on. So he turned right on the street, Avondale, to see what they do. These motherfuckers with us, and then he pulled over. They jump straight out with big shit. Nigga pointing at the car. I'm like, man, oh, this ain't misdemeanor. So they snatched me at the car. They let him go. He don't got license. He got a 40 on him, all type of shit. Y'all didn't get it. They took me. They put me in handcuffs. Nigga got me down there. They took me down to the federal building, and they chained me to the floor. I'm in there for like 2 hours before this agent, Jay Stewart, walk in. As he walk in through the door, Wack, this nigga turn around, look up at the camera, and twirl his hand in the air, like, turn up. So now I'm looking at the camera, bro, the red light go off. Man, this nigga walk up to me, bro, he smacks the shit out of me, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, they knock me out, slap me so hard. He said, man, you think some common street you can outwit the FBI? What if I run me back? I'm screaming, help, help, help. I'm trying to get somebody come here, stop this nigga, put his head on me and shit while I'm shot up. So, it's in the breaking law. Cause you didn't rob them, so the feds just turned into a street. Oh man, listen to me. Man, listen to me. That's a fact. The feds turned into a street to a whole mess. So listen, I'm late. So hold up. So nigga, I'm like, hey man, Jay, I don't know nothing about no money. So he had a manila folder in his hand the whole time. Because at this time, you know, allegedly, let me say that, you know, you pay me a couple bands, I can go get him, I'll go find him, I'll go say all of this. That's what I was allegedly good at or whatever. So he's dumped his folder out, and I'm looking at the picture on the table. It's, you know what I'm saying, missing bodies, or just he asking me about murders and shit like that. I'm like, man, I don't know about none of that shit. He said, that's the game you want to play? Yeah. That's the game I want to play, but now we backtrack, Wack. In order to work for them, everything you do legally, like they want to know what you're doing. They want to know it. Their reason is, so if you ever get jammed up, you know what I'm saying, you being an asset, we can help you out. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they want security for this bitch. They know I'm met. I told them about the so they can help you out, or is it so they always got some leverage on you to lock you up?
Facts. Facts.
Now I know because I burnt their ass, bro. So boom, it's the leverage because did that with the money. The man, agent said, okay, take his ass to the jail because it was a cop in the interrogation room. So the cop cuffed me up, take me to the jail. I'm just thinking, I'm finna go in here for 30 day do 15. And he's like, what are you doing? Charges in the book. I mean, I almost died. Got me charged with sexual misconduct, attempting to promote this is state charges at the time, attempting to promote prostitution and human trafficking. They don't mention nothing else. So boom, hold up. So now I'm in this bitch, I'm going crazy. They get at me, calling me up. Nobody know about the other shit I was doing with the feds. But now they're like, oh, you killed my ass, nigga. My name no hold no way. Now I'm whipping shit, that shit. So forget the cutting on myself, trying to myself business, send me to Broward. Yeah, this is why I'm in custody, because they got me all over the paper. They got me all over the news. They got me all over social media. About this place, I'm on the news 3 months straight. So I got a whole daughter, I got sisters, I got mamas. I'm a cut no ass. I done did some wild shit in my life, but I ain't no good bad. So this shit with me, I got cuts all over my body. I'm trying to sell, so the feds filed some shit. My PD filed some shit. She was asking for a 42, 41 psychological evaluation to have me evaluate to see if I was competent to stay in trial because of all this shit going on. So the judge and Fort Wayne approved it. They sent me down to Florida. I mean, into that little federal building down there. I could look out my window. I was on the 7th floor. I could look out my window and I see the Miami Heat Arena and shit. So they got me in. This is why I'm having the evaluation to see if I'm competent because all this cutting, all this crazy shit I'm doing. Because like I'm really trying to say, nigga, these motherfucking feds got me in the whole twist. I'm finna do my whole life in this. So when they get me, I'm living for 4 months in Miami, taking these pills, getting evaluated. They say, okay, yeah, he competent to stand trial, but they diagnosed me with some bullshit, BPD, borderline personality. So I get back to Fort Wayne after that shit done, and I tell my lawyer, borderline personality disorder. Yeah, they gave me the borderline personality.
So he started cutting himself to prove he crazy. He can't stand trial. The feds send him to Miami. I think he telling them this is the wildest shit I have ever heard in my life from a paid informant. Wow.
They said I was antisocial, but I'm thinking it's like y'all mean to stay away. It's like no, like in the like psychology form, whatever. As far as that's like I'm a career criminal. I ain't gonna change all this. So my lawyer, I said Michelle. I got Michelle Cross at the time, a public defender. At this time, she's top 2 lawyers in my city. But you know how they be having to do them public defender cases and shit. She take me into a private courtroom and she say, Patrick, I gotta ask you a question. And she say, based off how you answer these questions will determine if I can represent you now because I'm a mother. I said, you guys whatever you want to ask me. What's up? She said, well, did you girl or did you pimp her for money? I said, Michelle, man, listen, this is the third time you represented me, man. Y'all come with the same charges, robberies, kick those and shit like that. No, shoot me. I'm like, no. So she said, would you be willing to take a lie detector test? That's a fact. Nigga, as long as you asking me about no wild shit, you can ask me anything you want to ask me. So she get me down there. They come get me like 4 days later while I'm still in custody in the jail. And they take me to Indianapolis, give me a lie detector test. First time I ever did something like this, she asked me, man, the lie detector test dude asked me like 20 times on 2 questions. Did I body this girl or did I nigga mama you don't know? Make a long story short, I passed that shit with a flying color. She filed some shit at the time. I don't know what it is. It's called a motion to suppress the evidence. She tell us the evidence. She do three depositions with the alleged victim, 3 different stories that came back and everything. No DNA. So she like, Patrick, what's going on? So this is the first time I tell her the story. This what happened, Michelle. This what is. So after she hears this, she like, oh, so she set up a proffer agreement with the AUSA and the agencies and shit. Now, this is where they take the gloves off and they get dirty. They don't give a fuck. I'm in there doing this proffer agreement, and she explained to me what a proffer agreement is. She said, as long as I tell the truth about what I'm talking about, I cannot be charged, state or federally, as long as I am telling the truth. But if they find out that I'm lying, that's when they can bop my ass on this shit. So the whole thing is, she telling me we set up a deal to give her the money back, and if you give her the money back, we'll drop your charges. We'll drop the state charges. So boom, they came and got me for the county, shackled me up 3. How you gonna have the 40 back if you spend it, right? I know it's gone. No, I spent 2,000. Remember I told you I put the 38 up under the dryer. Oh, the 30. Okay, I got you. Yeah. So now they come get me, my lawyer, and like 4 marshals, and they all them black SUVs. Now we going to Ohio. Man, when we get to these old white people, I told y'all we went to her grandparents shit and put this. They like, what the police like? So they don't know what's going on. They didn't already see me on the news. Told them don't talk to me no more. But they go in there and get the money. So we got some shit down here in Indiana called mycase.com. Mycase.com, Indiana. So if you want to search like any other charge, like any charge a nigga had, any dismissals, anything to do with the criminal courts, that's how this nigga's in Indiana. So after I did this deal and I gave it, and they got that 38,000, so I got charged with all this crazy state shit. They trying to burn me now. I got charged with this shit April 27, 2016. Like, if you do and when you do, look up and see when these charges got dropped. It all makes sense. So the charges got dropped on me May 6th. The very next month, I got charged. They ran me through the mud. On the 27th, for days straight. On May 6th, they filed to dismiss every day charge I had. I didn't have to see no judge, no plea bargain, none of that shit. Dismissed. So now I'm thinking, I'm going home. So they come to me back out. The judge or nothing. But they just dismissed.
This is unbelievable. Look, this right here, because I know people, all kind of people, from the bottom to the top. Listen, I ain't got me so lit. I ain't gonna be saying nothing. Not the make me don't even want to say good morning.
I swear to God, man, it's a true story. Paper, you know, I've been hearing you online. Paperwork don't lie. Yeah, I'm listening. Paperwork don't lie. I had to go in front of a judge or none of that shit, and they just dismiss my state charges. So they say, hey, Davis, pack it up. You know what I'm saying? You leave us. I go get all my little shit together, throw the commissary, drag my mat to the door. When I get to the side door, that's how they release us in Allen County and Fort Wayne. Man, the feds right there, man. Read me a warrant. So they didn't finesse me. They didn't got my state charges dropped. They got their money back, but now they indicted me for sex trafficking of a minor. Sex trafficking of a minor. So they locked me up. So I'm turning right back around. Wasn't that your original charge? No, because they didn't have no. They was trying to build a case after I beat them. So what they did was they had the state grab me, put these bullshit charges on me just until they could wait so ready. The state put on you. Then the state. Yeah, man, the state put the charges on me. The state put the of this underage girl. They said, oh, and this is Indiana. A lot of us don't know this, but look at that. This is charge on you, but so it didn't exist. Yeah, it never existed. They put 4 charges on me. They put me sexual misconduct with a minor, said I had intercourse with a minor, attempting to promote prostitution of a minor, and human trafficking of a minor. But the feds had them put this on me, so it'll hold me while they get all their shit ready to get me to go in front of the grand jury. You know what I'm saying? So they finessing all the way around. Get my money back. Let these dumbass niggas keep going home. Put this trafficking with a minor on him. So now he's facing 15 years of life. But see, what do they want from me, though? I told you, they was trying to squeeze me about bodies when I got in that interrogation room. So now I'm facing 15 years of life. Man, you got me up. No, hell no, hell no. Not passing on, nigga. I already been in 9 years. I got all this, hell no. I'm not even about to do this. So she said, well, what can you do? What you want to know about bodies? I got shit buried. So make a long story short, like, I ain't gonna lie, them cooperating on, bro. 5 murders. I went and got on the stand on a nigga on a murder and all this shit. All that shit, man.
He cooperated on 5 murders of what he knew because he was facing he ain't lying. At this point, hey, silence is gold. Man.
So that's what give me. So what? You turned in 5 murders and the niggas that did the murder? Yeah. Okay. One nigga that did the one nigga that did the it's different cases, right? It's different cases. Boom. Listen. I got three guarantees for sure bodies in my back pocket that I did not do. I don't got nothing to do with it. Hell yeah, that's meant to be here. So nigga, I'm talking to this, and then while I'm in the county, he even know what's going on. So yeah, certain niggas looking at me like, oh yeah, you show my ass nigga. I work. Where was the draw, nigga? You got nigga, let's shake. So certain niggas is me. So I luck up and get in the cell with this little young. You know what I'm saying? At the time, he real active in my city. He just said, talk. Right. So let me get this right. You gave him some murders. And that's what got my mandatory minimum knocked down for the feds, because you know the only way in the feds that a mandatory minimum go home, they just gave me a crazy time reduction. They got the light. Yeah, hell no, they didn't let me go home. Nigga, they gave me a crazy time reduction because like when I actually got into the feds and I seen niggas in life at first, you gave them 5 murders, and that ended up getting you what? That gave me 74 months. But like, you were 15 to life to 6 years. Yeah, 15 to life to 6 years. And listen, 15 years is only the mandatory minimum. You know, they got all them enhancements and all. You did this, you did that, you did this. So I was looking at least 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at like 30, 40 because I found out once I gave these bodies, but see, they binded me to have to testify on this in the city. So now I done got on the stand on no here. So you just couldn't just give them the shit. They wanted you to testify too as well. Yeah, they said we will pay because they ended up giving me, you know, a 5K1. They ended up giving me a 5K1, but in the deal though, Wack, in the deal, they said the only way you they gave me a time cut, but they said you do not testify. We give you a year back. It's in the agreement. All this shit is in my court records. So for the minutes young niggas in the county talking about all these murders and shit for show shit. Oh, I threw up at the scene. I put the nigga. I kicked his ass too. So nigga, I hopped on 3 cases while in the county too. Hold on. So now you picked up some more murders from the county jail just talking about their case or murders they did that they didn't get.
Man, and you thinking you in jail with the rest of the people and you just talk about your case, and he here and he go on the stand on what you said while you locked up. Wow.
So this was the case that they was in there for. This case they just talking about. Well, one locked up, Lil Artie was locked up for a triple homicide, you know what I'm saying? But he talking though, you know what I'm saying? Giving up facts about the case, only, you know what I'm saying? I didn't order the details working the cases don't know. So when I come, now I'm reading this law library, LexisNexis, I'm learning about third party cooperation and all. He giving me facts on the I went and told my lawyer, she told the prosecutor, and then I hopped on this other murder case. He wasn't even locked up for it. He was locked up for a robbery, but he talking about this body he did. Come to find out, dumbass nigga did this shit. Really drunk on the scene how he did. How he told me he did. So when they went and tested DNA, it was no. So this nigga you this shit for no reason, just to pass. Man, they just in the cell just talking, nigga, like we best friends. I don't even know these. You know what I'm saying? So I had to testify. So I testified twice, right? So because I ended up getting a Rule 35B2 because after I got that 64 months, I wasn't done. I mean, I'm trying to get out earlier. So I testified on that Dante Curry, man. His name Killer Tay about this murder in Fort Wayne, Indiana, when he took a contract. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up beating it. I understand. I was strong witness and all that shit. He ended up beating it in. But see, like, nigga, I ain't done with though. Wait, hold on. So, because he beat it, did you get time off? Or no, they gave me my time up front. They gave me my time up front. All they obligated me to do was just testify. It don't matter if you win or lose, you gotta testify. Okay, how did you beat it? Because that's an agent. They was investigating me for the murder. And that agent that I ended up burning, the one I keep mentioning, Jay Stewart, he showed up to called Jay Stewart as one of his witnesses or whatever. And Jay Stewart, because at the time, I'm working as an FBI informant, got knocked down. So I came to him while I was on the streets before I got locked up. This is why he called this agent as a witness, because while I was working for this agent, I heard about 8 contracts in the street. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, it's money on niggas' heads or whatever. So I gave this nigga 8 names, and one of the 8 names on the list ended up dead, and now I'm
8 contracts out there on the streets that he gave the FBI to get his sentence reduced. Man.
scene. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the scene. You know what I'm saying? So, Jay Stewart told, he testified that they had reason to believe, you know, I was the one. He also gave like 8 different names, and like 3 different names about who possibly could have did it and all that shit. But he said they was investigating me for the murder. So that's the reasonable doubt that they needed from a decorated special agent to get this nigga to beat the shit, you know? So you telling on him actually worked for him? Yeah, me telling on him worked for me. Like, he didn't get cooked, you know what I'm saying? God bless him, you know what I'm saying? But I got, you know what I'm saying, they knocked another year my life with that murder. No, I never got charged. Man, the whole city was getting shut down about it, you know what I'm saying? So it was a cold, because I ain't gonna lie, when the nigga got knocked down, and I went to the feds, the next day, shit, yeah, I was there, and I was with, you know what I'm saying, we were just supposed to be going to buy some weed, and we pulled to this nigga's spot, you know what I'm saying, the park at the corner, because he didn't want nobody in front of his house, bus plays in front of his house. So, you sit there smoking blunts, waiting for Buddy to pull up. This is what I'm telling the feds. When I went to him the next day after Buddy got, and I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? We were sitting there waiting for Buddy, and I seen some lights pull up, and some headlights pull up behind us because it was dark. And then Buddy got a text on his phone saying that dude was saying he was out there. So he got out, he looked over at me and said, shit, I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? And when he got out the car, you know what I'm saying? He's walking in the middle of the street, he got hard, and after 5, so I pulled off and left him. That's what I told them. They said I was lying. So they thought you did it. Yeah, they thought I did it. Yeah, you know how that shit go. But like I said, and see what I wanted to do with this whole world. So boom, they not telling me, hold up, I got a registered as a tax offender. So hold on, no. But let me get back to the story. So boom, now you down to the 74 months. You trying to work some more time off. Yeah, I'm trying to work some time. You in the feds, are you right? Yeah, I'm in the feds. I was at Tucson, Arizona, USP. That's a dropout yard. You know, only certain type of that yard. You either a snitch, you either a transgender, you a gang dropout, you know what I'm saying? Or you just some old head nigga who been down 40 years and you tired of politics. You trying to kick back. All right. I'm listening. Yeah, so
Wow. Uh-oh.
Man, they call it Lover's Lane. There's trans, all them bros and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be sitting back grabbing Gucci online, all this federal shit. Nigga, you was at a dropout yard. That 10 USP dropout yard. Who's that? Who's Gucci man. Oh, come on, man. You tripping. You Google it. He didn't walk like that. He's at a dropout yard. Walking with a hot. Maybe they send him over there because it's celebrity status. Man, you got some PG. That nigga was in the trenches. But we don't know. I ain't saying that bad. I ain't saying that nigga high. We don't know Gucci. You being told on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So no, hell no. You ain't never heard that defense. What reason would they have? They just can't he control going over there? What I'm saying is he's always hollered that blood shit. If you are an active gang member, if you got any of that shit in your PSI, it's certain yards, them dropout yards, you cannot go walking until you go debrief debrief with SIS and the feds. They take that, so tell them everything you know about the gang, all that shit, nigga. Then they gonna give you what's called a drop tag. You know how I know this Wack? Because I got that, did that. Yeah, I don't know what yards Gucci Mane walked. I just know I've never heard. Ain't nobody said ain't nobody ever said, I've never heard that he told or no shit like that, but Gucci Mane doing no telling or nothing. No, hell no, hell no. I don't know. Yeah, they didn't see how this is. Now, was he on that yard passing through? On some transfers, did he do his time? His whole thing, he was in the challenge program. What he's talking about. He's in challenge, bro. What is that? The challenge program is his own unit in the Fed. Certain Fed prisoners got a program, you know what I'm saying, to help you break the criminal cycle, teach you living skills and all this house shit. He was in that. Is that the reason why they sent him there to do that program in particular? He got sent to that spot. Because that's the yard I was at. When I first did that game drop out, they told me I had to leave for horns and shit. The first spot they sent me to. Yeah. That nigga told me I had to get off the yard, you know what I'm saying? Because of my, he didn't know. And then I was ready to run anyway because I hadn't shown no paperwork yet, right? So I got down there.
Oh yeah, cause Baby came in when I do 50 Cent Meech. Yeah, Baby called. He from Detroit, where I'm at. Baby called 42 Doug and had Big Meech on the three-way call. That's the Baby told him he had to get out of the car because his paperwork ain't clean. His paperwork said he a rat. Yep, and they don't play that in the feds. You got to get on. Yep. Okay, I got it.
So I'm cutting myself. I'm walking around like I'm slowly smelling niggas out my face, pulling up on me. So this shit worked for me for 60 days. Because you only got 30 days to show that work. You might get a 15-day extension depending on who got the car or whatever. So when right before he told me I had to go, walked up to me, asked me for my case number. I'm like, oh, shit, let me go. So that means they going to go in there and pull it themselves. Yeah, he going to have his people on the street picture me. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Yeah, picture me. So then when I get to the feds, I'm still working in Tucson. All the guards calling me homos. Oh, you got old cousin. Any kind of sex case, you a chomo. You ain't got to touch on nobody. Any kind of sex case, they gonna call you a chomo. So I got you in that yard, they gonna pull you up. And then you come in 2 weeks before you get there, right? Because of laundry, get your information first, because they got to get your clothes and shit ready. That's when they walk up. They get the list on the bus and they walk up there anymore. And you got a homie coming. Hey, what's his name? So all in patient, all in when I hit the yard and I want to play games with them good men, they say in the face, then he's gonna put me in a whole other twist. So walk up to you, oh what up, homie? Yeah, this so. Give me a little care package, you know what I'm saying? A little hygiene, shower shoes, some little joggers with some commissary. Hey homie, man, you smoke? Niggas got some K2, niggas got the dad, you going to sell thinking shit sweet. You ain't see them two big niggas stopping in front of the door. Now he got you in there putting knives in you. Gotcha. Yeah, so like now I'm out though. Like I'm out. Like so like the feds, even before I did some shit for them though. But I went to 5 different states working out that shit, right? And then what I'm saying with this story, just so like I ain't lying, or the next I talk to I ain't lying, because any of the video I'm pushing up with this shit right here. What I want to do is have a lie detector test formatted to my shit, all this shit facts, and nigga, all my work. Niggas want to see your docket sheet. Niggas want to see your transcripts. Niggas want to see your judgment commitment, your plea bargain. No, you see my docket sheet? I say seal. All the bodies I cooperated on.
Damn.
All the bodies cooperated on the seal. Yeah, my lawyer was trying to help me out because she said when you go in there, they're gonna want to see your paperwork. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell it for you so they can't see. Because like your docket sheet showed every motion that was filed in court on your behalf or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she said if I sell it, you can say, oh, it's mental health related or whatever. But she don't know when I hit the yard, you shit sealed on your docket sheet suspect. Treat you like you hot.
Yeah, because it's sealed.
So I had to go. So when I got to the but see, I was just in this little jail. I just testified again though, right on a murder though. You know what I'm saying?
And he's snickering. That ain't cute because I'm surprised he's still alive. I'm really surprised that this nigga's still alive.
Hear me? I'm listening to you, bro. Yeah, I just testified on another murder, man. So when I I was out. I got out the feds. You know what I'm saying? After I worked that last little deal to get that last little year, it's crazy. I'm so cut though. I ain't had nothing but a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about this, but a year and a half too long. Yeah, getting that body. So now I get out. I'm on the streets for a year and a half, but I go back on a violation. You know what I'm saying? Because of the dirty hearing screen. I call it 13 dirty hearing screen. So while I'm in federal holding.
So he still ain't learned. He did all that and got 13 dirties urine. So you ain't learned. You want to violate. This is unbelievable.
Put me in this room because my city lose their contract to house feds, man. My city lose the contract to house feds. So they got so they send us these little small little white jails around us and shit. So it's this white boy and shit from my city. You can Google that shit, look him up. I got on the stand on him. We in the cell. This nigga talking about he ain't here for killing his grandma and shit. He ain't talking about all this shit. All this shit. So I had 10 years probation, but guess how much probation I got now, right? So wait, this after you got out? It's after I got out. I wasn't done working. I'm still working. I got 10 years probation. So you do the 5 years in there. Yeah. How many different prisons you went to? Okay, my first prison, like I said, was Allenwood USP. I got down there. The homie let me walk within another game, and he heard about my case. They started politicking, so I thought they was gonna bring their move. So I'm up there, and I ended up going to Farmers where Baby was at. I got down there in May of 2019, and they put me in ED first, and then they moved me over here in the unit with Baby and DA, and with me and Baby in unit DA. So I lasted on that yard 2 months before he told me I had to go. But see, now I'm seeing they gonna keep sending me to these wild ass SPs because of all these points I got this case and I'm hot. So hell no. So when I'm in the shoe in Florence, after Bailey made me check in, I did the debriefing with SIS, you know what I'm saying, the prison police. I'm like, man, listen, I don't want to keep going from spot to spot to spot. You can check in and all this motherfucking tracking all this shit. So what can I do? He said, well, you are affiliated with the GD, so you can debrief. You can debrief and get the game drop tag, and then we send you to a drop on yard. So I started the debrief process, and then when I got done debriefing, because they sent me to Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, and I got stuck in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania during COVID. Once Trump shut down the BOP in March, that's when I was debriefing. I got stuck all the way in Lewisburg down there until September. So now I got this gang drop tag on me. I can't be around no active gang members, no active politics. I can't be around none of that. So they send me. So now I go to my first drop on yard. They send me to Terre Haute. But it was a on the yard that I had testified on. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go out. I stayed in PC. I'm gonna keep it bad, Wack. I stayed in PC. How you know he was on the yard? Nah, because when you check in, they got air to shoot together. They just got certain statuses and shit. So if you're on PC, when they come to your door, it's gonna say protected custody. But in the shoe, everybody down there politicking. So I seen a nigga from Fort Wayne. And he said, "Me, such and such down here." I'm like, "Oh shit, I ain't go out." So then I had to sit in the hole for 45 more days, and that's when they sent me to USP Tucson down there in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So I did the rest of my time. Hello? Yeah, I'm listening to you. Yeah, okay. I did the rest of my time on that 5 at Tucson USP because that's when I started working with the detective Brian Martin. He's the lead homicide detective in my city. So he was the one that I was really dealing with, giving all this information on bodies and shit. So then, like I said, I went home. I was in the shoe when they came and told me that I've been immediately released, that they just took the last year off my sentence. You know what I'm saying? You can go home. So then I went back to my city, pulled up, got around, some shit like that. But it's all bad for me. My city, I'm the talk of the town. Family don't want me around. I'm about to die in 2 weeks. This nigga about to be that nigga about to go because of they good.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't drop a tear. Absolutely. You done made up shit on. This is horrible. Man, listen. He could write a book, but yeah. Yeah, nigga, you hot. I Anybody that be with him gonna get got.
Ready, which one of them? Yeah, because I'm hot. Nigga, it ain't even being talked about because that shit got dropped. If that shit up, I put paperwork on it. That shit got dropped. But because I testified on this known hitter in my city, Dante Curry, now Eric, like I said, I ain't never had the bag. I ain't never been no super rich, none of that shit. But as far as just man time and penitentiary, whooping shit, crushing shit on the streets with them pets. I had an already little name, but now I'm being blackballed and I gotta look over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So I move out the city. I ain't gonna lie because, as far as I'm concerned, the number one element to the art of survival is, you know what I'm saying, who you surround yourself with, where you lay your head at. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the outskirts. Yeah. So I went to the outskirts, and that's where I was living at. But then I got knocked on that violation. So now they talk about 3 years because of the probation I got over my head. Violation. 13 dirty urine screens. Oh, okay, dirty.
13. You ain't learned shit throughout all the telling, throughout everything you done did. You ain't learned shit.
That's all right. Yeah, yo, dirty test. So that's when I'm in this bitch sweating, bro. I just did 5 years. Now they talking about 3 more. And then they put me in the cell, just goofy ass white boy talking about this murder and his grandma. So I called a prosecutor in his city down there in Huntington, Indiana, and I hopped on that case. I was a star witness. So how do you know where to call? You just know the number by heart? That's, like, I heard you talking about that means you said, bitch, big Snitch is not a gangster, he a hustler. So I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna lay this on, if you moving that way on some Snitch rat stove, nigga, I know I know this nigga got a gangster. Now listen, let me ask you a question. He was in there, right? I don't know if it was just the cloud he had or what it was, but we reading the paperwork in 2011 where he orchestrated the drug deal between the Mexican mafia dude and Cuffy. We finally got him dead bang on the phone, putting it together. All that conspiracy. He already in there doing 30 years on drug distribution. How enough he avoid not getting charged for that? Man, bro, he put a nigga in the phone, third-party cooperation, bro. When he go home and he still had a couple years on his test, bro, the only way, bro, he got denied for the COVID release, all that shit. The only reason why his brother got out is because of the health problems during COVID-19. We know why. Listen, I'm looking at the paperwork why he got out those 3-4 years early, right? Yeah, Obama or Trump, one of them did.
They changed the guidelines twice. That's how they changed the sentencing guidelines twice. He got out through the guidelines being changed. This is some bullshit. I still don't think Meech. Well, I'm in Detroit too. I don't think he snitched. But
they dropped custody level or whatever for drugs. So I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the 2011 situation where he met the Mexican mafia. So what's nice to me? And put together the thing to distribute 100 to 1,000 keys through Cuffy. He conspired to do this. How did he avoid that charge? That picking up that charge? Because he didn't get charged, he cooperated. Yeah, come on, Wack. And that was up and I said, listen, bro, I'm looking at this thing. They got him dead bang. He done been in jail 6 years right here. They got him dead bang on the conspiracy to distribute. Dead bang. They put him with the Mexican. He uses the broad to put it together with Cuffy. Right? The shit go to happen. Whether it happened or not, it attempted to happen. They're gonna charge. Like that's a minimum 10 extra years, ain't it? Man, you sit in there and get caught with you sit in there and getting caught with a knife that's over 6 inches in his battle. You getting 2-3 more years. So if you get caught up in some shit like that, what they say about him, and he didn't get charged with that shit, bro, he telling if they catch you getting one Suboxone strip through the mail or one sheet of K2 through the mail, that's a whole new indictment. So how don't you get charged for that? Yeah, that's a fact. So now you locked up on the violation. Look here, all the time they were trying to get you for the violation. They was trying to give me 36 months. 36 months. Okay, you did what, 2 years off of that, 2.5? Yeah, I did like 2.5. So you sitting in the little facility, and I'm sitting in this little country jail and shit. Okay, the nigga there talking about his grandma. Yeah. So you called Joe Handler or whatever. No, I didn't call him because he not no more. So what I did is I know how to move with the shit. So what I did is I had my girl look up who was the prosecutor and the detective on this nigga case. Once I got the detective name on his case, I called the detective on three-way. Oh, how the hell you find this number? Just Google it. No, I just Googled. So boom, I had my girl call down to police station, detective branch, and asked, "Hey, who is the detective working this case right here?" That's public information. They'll tell you that just in case you got some info for them and shit, you know. So when she texted me, deliver a message to the homicide down there about, I got some urgent information about this, about the murder of the grandma. I'm in the cell, but they come. Girl, I know what you're doing. Man, hell yeah, she know what I'm doing. That's like I told her, finessing is a sport. You know what I'm saying? Just like basketball or football. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it happen and shit. So dude get a hold of you, the detective. Yeah, he get a hold of me. He come see me. He come see me with like three white detectives in this little small town, and he wanna know what I know. And I'm like, man, listen to me, man. Dude asking me, you know what I'm saying? Can I get a cousin? Can I get a cousin? The cousin is the only person that can get, you know what I'm saying, him convicted, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, shit. I lied on that. You hear me right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got some facts, but you know what I mean? So some other shit I added to that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So when the deal went through, I did not get the time off that they promised me because some bullshit. My lawyer hopped off my case, my public defender hopped off my case. So that's why I can tell you right now that I finessed some facts that he told me about the murder, but I added some other star witness. So like I said, I'm on a probation violation waiting to go back to the feds. So right before I go back to the feds, they come get me because I'm being held now. And they moved me to Ohio. Man, the feds be moving niggas around pre-trial, so they moved me to Ohio. But this small town come get me, and they bring me a subpoena for me to sign because they subpoenaed me in court to testify on Buddy. So he got found guilty though. So I'm about to use that right now. Yeah, with my information, he got found guilty. So right now, I'm in the halfway house, nigga. I just got out the feds. I just got out of New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I get out of here May 13th. So I'm using that right there because I never got credit. I never got credited for my cooperation. And based off of the feds laws, in their case laws on that license message sheet, it says as long as I assist or in the investigation, I ain't gotta get nobody convicted, but as long as I could assist any state or federal agent, any detective or federal agent, I get credit for that. You know what I'm saying? I get credit for that. So
This unbelievable, bro.
Right now, you end up going back doing off the violation. I had to, when they gave me 15 months, man, they ended up giving me 15 months because the prosecutor, probation department was recommending 36 months. Well, the judge gave me 15 months through 12, so I did 11 months. I did 8 months in county jails. I just did under 90 days at Farrington, New Jersey. Another dropout yard. FBI though. So now you trying to get your probation knocked down. Yeah, I ain't done nigga shit. I'm finna file a motion through 35B2. Yeah, testify. Got found guilty. I want my credit for that shit. So now you in an all-out dogfight about you getting credit for your rat. Man, all-out dogfight. I need niggas. Feel me? Yeah, about me rat, nigga. Let me get mine. What time they supposed to give you off for that? Right now I got 2 years of probation left. And I'm tired of dealing with these white people. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get that just done with. And I'm trying to get that shit done with. So what y'all want me to do? So listen, this is my whole disposition with you, right? Is that I really think people need to hear you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've been pushing the streets as a myth. That is a slogan that comes from Troy Ave. Yeah, telling these youngsters and these youth, hey, listen, what they think the streets is, it ain't. Because you was an authentic dude, hustling, doing everything under the sun. But when you woke up and you decided to do what you did, by the time they figured out, the damage was already done. It was already done. Not only that, you know that when you go to prison, if you want to, there's a way you can actually protect yourself from getting attacked behind the repercussions of telling, right? Man, I got all of that shit right. So what I'm saying is, it was a book I wanted to do, but I didn't really know how to do it. I knew how to do one side of it, but the other side of it, I didn't know how to do it because I would have had to be like making up scenarios and shit, right? And I didn't know how to do it, but with you, I could just plug you into it and we can just do everything around you. My whole thing is to enlighten the people that, hey, crime don't pay. And what you think is out there, hey, these streets can change. Like, even when this shit wicked, knew you what you did, but wasn't nobody approaching you because they...
The streets are wicked, but nigga, you wicked.
Everybody coming with me, nigga, I'm still in the same club with these, all that. No problem. So is it that they know you will put some work in, or they just... It ain't even that. They know I get active, but you know, shit, you know, that's what they smoke every day, thinking they bleed green and shit. They really monsters and shit, and you got, well, so it's more so about, man, this, man, the times have changed. It's like 2025, nigga, the rats is out here running. That's right. Yeah, they out here running. I mean, this new era young niggas, bro, so it's either like, I'm red. I'm going to use it to educate, and I want to put together something because I want to do a series based off your story. That's a fact, man. Like, all I'm trying to do right now, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, I understand being on the streets and all that shit. I know they got to get his, but I'm just trying to find a way right now. If I can tell this story, I don't give a fuck. We're going to get the story out there because, see, a lot of these people don't agree with what I do, but what I'm doing is really enlighten and educate so they don't do it. Yeah, that's a fact. That's really what I'm doing. I'm not here to do nothing to no who told. I don't even care about that, but I'm here to enlighten people like, hey, this was going on. Y'all listening to this rap music, but the same telling you this rapping this rap song is the same cooperate, push come and shove, right? But when that's a fact, because I know when you was in that PC and on them yards, I know you was on there. It was real one time. I was on y'all with Craig Davis. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I was on y'all with Craig Davis. We was at Tucson together. He was applying big meats. Man, that nigga was supposed to be, man. He told me that nigga's on a goddamn drop on y'all right now at Tucson USP. Yeah, how much time he got? He got all them licenses, but you know, he ain't buying bodies, you know what I'm saying? I did him a favor. I gave him some info, you know what I'm saying? He put a couple bands on the cash app for me and shit. That's how he worked. He kind of worked that time off. Information. Yeah, because, you know, everybody in the feds met up with this nigga. I don't know if you ever heard this, but it's this investigator that only so goes, you know what I'm saying? But his name is Richard Huffman. He has a business called Huffman Services. He got a PA. What he specializes in is SIGS modifications for the feds. So what he do is he gonna charge you 15 bands, 400. Or if you want what he offer expedited services, see, I ain't had no money. But if you want expedited services, he have all this shit wrapped up for you in 18 months. 25 bands, but what he do is he got active cases that he works. You can call this white man, he gonna talk to you all that, he don't give a fuck, man, he got his bread. So what he do is he say he got investigators that work for him, but really it's CIs and all type of, he got active cases in different states. Now I'm gonna tell you what, this black dude, right? Black dude from Memphis. No, yeah, this is the dude, and I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about it. Probably about 8 or 9 years ago, my Armenian partner said, Wack, I got these 2 retired FBI agents, and they want to do a movie based on Craig Pettis. I'm like, who the Craig Pettis? They say he's the one that...
2 retired FBI agents. Wack working too. He cooperating too. You can believe that.
Direct to the Mexicans over the border, but this is who was really supplying the BMF. He also he was living on their compound. Yeah, there you go. He also told me that. I said, well, what the retired FBI? What they trying to do? He said they worked the case. They had all the wiretaps, so they wanted to do the movie off of all the wiretaps they had. Yeah, all the transcribed wiretaps. So this is how I learned about Craig Pettis. So because at one time they was hiding down there in Mexico somewhere. That's a fact, but then the cartel gave him up. Oh, the cartel gave him up. Yeah, they gave him. That's what they mean, because if we was in the challenge for putting together at Tucson, and that's what he told me, is that the cartel gave him up as like leverage because there was so much pressure from the U.S. Oh, one of their main dudes must have got caught up on something. They probably did a trade-off. Yeah, they probably did a trade-off how they just deal with so you tell Craig Pettis,
Come on, StreamYard. You've been doing good. This is so good.
Information that's some shit that he ain't got nothing to do with. Now, he ain't got nothing to do with. Get this nigga, get that nigga a lock body, you got 5,000 coming. He played me, but you got 5,000 coming. That's what his rap is. Why I play you? Because I only got 2,000. And I gave him some information about basically that case. I ended up going back on testifying on dude that beat the body. I was trying to, I gave Craig Pettis all the same information that I was using. Like, I'm just like, as if I'm laying on a bunk just talking about a murder, you know what I'm saying? And he put me in a trick bag so he can get that third party cooperation and get some time knocked off his shit. You got us in there trying to get the information out of you or what you know or what you done did on your case or other shit you done did. Man, anything I know, mainly murders, bro. Any murder, you got anyone that got the bag, bro. I'm talking this fake paperwork shit, bro. They give you fake paperwork in that month. I had fake paperwork 6 months. I had a fake docket sheet. I had a... Yo, damn, where you go? Damn. This shit diabolical. You can't make this shit up.
I agree. Mess me up. Mess me right on up.
Hold on. Telling me you got... Wait, who giving up fake paperwork? The fake money? No, your lawyers and shit can get fake paperwork. That's what got my shit. My lawyers sent me, because when you get there and you send that paper and you send it, and you got 3 weeks, 30 days to get your paperwork. So she already told me when you get there, I'm going to send your paperwork, but it's not going to be yours. Like the shit on there, it's just going to have your name on that shit. Oh, so then why did you have a problem on the yards then? If you had because of when you get there and you go see, like, can't go talk to no counselors, you can't go talk to no police by yourself on them active yards or whatever. So when I got there, one of the homies that I had to go talk to a counselor for the first time, well, one of the homies went with me in the counselor's office and he asked for my what was my charge? And that's what she told him. So that's how they knew. I couldn't get around that. But as far as cooperation shit, that's what was taken out of my paperwork. Fake paperwork. Oh, so hold on. So, because I ain't never been to the feds, so you telling me when you get there and you go in there to talk to the counselor, another inmate is in there with you? Yeah, you can't talk to no police by yourself. Like USPs and shit, I don't know. Like FCIs ain't as rough as USPs, but in penitentiaries, you can't talk to no police by yourself. One of the homies in your car got to be right there, so put no phone on you, saying you was up there telling, or you can't tell if that's what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always going to be with you. So when I went in there, he just asked her, yeah, he had the car. You know what I'm saying? Where's Sarge? What's Sarge? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she had, man. But listen, man, the yard run the yard. They can lock us down. Y'all lock down 3-4 months, but niggas, as far as cleaning the cars up, who can walk with us, who can sit with us, who can eat with us, nigga, we dictate that. So they not gonna tell them we can't tell you that. They're gonna tell them. Man, they're gonna tell them what your charges is. Yeah, like the owners are so wicked. They looking up everybody. They sitting in their office and they on their computers reading this. They know you a showmo or if you hide or some shit like that. They gonna walk up to one. Hey, y'all need to clean your car up. Yeah, he hot, man. The police be throwing niggas. Them police be getting niggas. But you can the police gonna expose you. No, the police will expose you. Yeah, and sex trafficking or a showman case or you hot, man. Because like it just depends on what yard you go to. Like I was at Florence, baby got influence and shit, bro. So they tell everything. Baby had the sheets, he got the Suboxone, he got every drug you can have down here. And so even the counselors, they tell them what's going on. Who in his pocket? You feel me? Got you. Yeah.
She gonna get Baby shit his cell strip, giving his name what he got in there. He diabolical evil.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying about when niggas end up certain places for a reason. Yeah, man, listen to me. If you end up now, you can get sent to a spot just because it's bed space. You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily, so that like, and I'm saying this as far as that Gucci comment I made, right? Yeah, because he could have heard. No, hold on. No, they never, that's wrong. That's some shit in the Ferris Bull. That's one that you never hear. Like, did no wild shit. They hate T.I. Yeah, they hate the T.I. cooperated, bro. I read his man. That nigga told like a man. He told like the message directly with the people buying automatic weapons and artillery. No, listen to me. Trying to say, his bodyguard took the case. The T.I. is #1 on the blackboard. Without his money, don't know he'll have the not caught with silencers. Shit, they got him. Desert Storm. Nigga Kodak. Nigga BG did 15 years. Nigga for 1 gun. Kodak before he got pardoned, 1 gun. Nigga 5 years. Gucci 5 years, 1 gun. This nigga got caught with big shit and got a year a day. Man, he told like a yeah. never know what BG went to the feds for. Again, that's it. Yes, armed career criminal. They gave him 15 years. Oh, damn. Yep, armed career criminal. But he was in there working though. It's like his celebrity status, that dude was an average, a crusher, all type of shit. This is like he was me. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say about him bad about the thing, about him, his fair time. I don't know nothing about what he did time, what he was doing in there. I can't speak on that. We just talked about the paperwork we ran. He was in the other boys' paperwork, which I don't think they saw that when he was in there. But hell no, because listen to me, all this, because the boys' paperwork, he took the grand to stand and identified it was dude's gun and his weed. And see, that's how and see how to offer that shit, right? Is because they stopped letting your PSI come in. They don't let that part of your paperwork hit the field yards no more. And that PSI, what that PS and why is because what that PSI would show is every other charge you recorded in your life, state or federal, and every form of cooperative. If you have a nigga case, it's gonna be in your PSI. Even if
Oh, wow.
even if it was the other nigga case and you was arrested with him, it'll still show. Oh, no, see, okay, if it's the other nigga case, you ain't gonna have that word unless he put it out there. Well, everybody, okay, so everybody go to jail, they get pulled over, pistol and the weed in the car. The nigga in the back seat tell him, I'm gonna take the case, don't worry about it. But he gonna take it when he wanna take it, right? Yeah. So while they in there, right, the dude's still trying to figure out a way to beat the case. So if you sit a year, 2 years, 6 months with what it is, he's just telling you eventually he's gonna take it. So story short, the boy and the other go to grand jury, sign an affidavit, take the stand and say the gun and the weed was his. When dude double back to file his shit, they say he can't file nothing. The two people with you in grand jury that signed the affidavit on you. That's a fact, nigga. I mean, that's telling, because when I signed the affidavit, we went to go see a grand jury, nigga, I was cooperating. Yeah, so that's the documents we got. Yeah, but see, that's how they get into in the feds is because paperwork they seeing is your current charge. So for him, all they seeing is just armed career criminal, gun, okay, you don't got no code of felonies, you ain't no conspiracy, okay, yeah, he good, but all wrong, he didn't got down on the state case. I've been doing, man, I've been on state cases. Yeah, that's crazy. Man, let me put together, man, because it's definitely a story. I'm going to make some calls today, and I'm going to put... Hey, listen to me. I don't know you, big bro, but, like, is you feeling me for real? No, yeah, because I wanted to... Listen, it was this book I wanted to write, but I could do one side of it, but I couldn't do the other side of it. All bodies. They love bodies.
Yeah, after every time he said that he was working with somebody or a different detective,
which I don't think they saw that when. Yeah, that's a fact, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna make some calls today. He's like, yeah, right, I'm listening to it. Like, yeah, my bodies, you got the information because they gonna take it and use it to get some time off. So you got there that got life sentences like shit. Now, my only way of getting out is to give them another. So they sitting in there working. Now, getting told this about a body way in Indiana. This was Memphis. He done turned it in Indiana. We done told the body he get cracked. He ain't got no idea. They come in with a deal for 30 years to avoid this. I'm getting on the stand. He take it because he know he did it. He never know. He get to thinking it was had to be little Ludolph. Little Ludolph was with him. Had to be Ludolph. Next thing you know, him and Ludolph tripping with each other, beefing. And the whole time it come from way down here in a penitentiary in Tulsa where they sold the murder information to another member for 5,000 who turned, hey bro, it's over with.
Over with. Oh, nigga in there buying paperwork, buying murders to get it taken off his time. Waiting, man, this is diabolical evil. Crime don't pay. Crime don't pay. It's over. It's over.
I've been telling you for a long time, the feds love bodies. They love bodies.
yeah, after every time he said that he was working with somebody or a different detective, he gave that little laugh, that little giggle. That was diabolical. That was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. To hear that, because that shit out there, we can say what you want, whatever you want. This shit is really going on. And I don't think he was lying because he knew it. Yeah.
I don't think he was lying either. I don't think he was lying either. Like, share, subscribe. Honey, all I'm gonna say, keep your business to yourself. If you do anything, like I told my son, you do anything, do it by yourself, cause you ain't gonna tell on yourself. Do the shit by yourself. You can't trust nobody. This is diabolical evil. It used to be rules to this. It was rules. It was codes. In Detroit, we still follow those codes. But I'm a civilian now. But I'm just saying, this is diabolical evil. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Do y'all think he was telling the truth? I do, and I appreciate my new subscribers. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. All right, I got to go.